Online, am I audible? Online, can you hear me? Good. Online, yes. At least online have a good number of students. Hardly not even 10 boys. It's like three girls. Very bad. What happened? Everyone left? Ah, anyway, good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Good. Fine only every day. Something super, amazing, fantastic. Something has to be there, na? Marvelous. Any other? Okay, fantastic. Serious. Why you are serious, Ray? Why so serious? Okay. So, what topic of JavaScript we will discuss today? Your voice is low. Just a minute. Online, are you getting voice clearly only or is it low? Is the voice is okay or is it low for you? Okay, for majority of the people it's okay. So I'm just sharing the screen. Sir, I will explain evolution content and the posting and all the things in future again. Okay. Anyway, we started just variables and all simple things, no? Now let's go here. Let's come back to things. Text. Yes. Okay. Just a minute. Yeah, screen is stuck. No, screen is not stuck. I did not do anything. Sir, my program is not working. Getting an error number is not defined. And addition of two numbers by using prompt method or typecasting of a number. Now, exactly what is you're not getting? Tell me. My program not getting error is number is not defined. You must have done something wrong. Check it once. Now, voice. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? Online is the voice is okay? Yeah, for some people it's okay. For some people it's not. Okay. Please check it yourself. Yeah. Okay. Now let's start it, sir. Okay. It may be little slow, I think. Sound slow. Can you hear me now? Is the voice is okay or is it still low? Only the point. No. Morning it's good only. Okay, voice. Okay, let's start it, sir. Some people said it's okay. Okay. Now, whatever we discussed, we will just have a quick recap and we'll do some simple projects, sir. Okay. Because as the majority of the people were not there. So we discussed numbers, sir. We discussed string. Huh? Okay. So we discussed number data type. We discussed strings and we discussed something called Boolean. Yesterday we discussed this all. Okay. And we discussed something called undefined. We discussed something called null, right or not? These are the data types we discussed. Along with this, we also discussed we also discussed what is var, what is let, what is const, and the differences. Right? We have also discussed. Forget about the execution content and all. These things I will repeat it again. I just gave you an introduction of those things. Along with this, we have also discussed mm, alert, prompt, prompt, conform of Windows methods. And after this, in the data types, after discussing the primitive data types, we discuss something called arrays. Array is a non-primitive data type. What is that? Non-primitive data type, sir. Okay. Now we will practice now. Today's we will do basic practice only. Okay. Till now, whatever we discussed on. And I will show you a nice site. I think already I showed you in the previous classes also something called free code camp, right? Some people are doing it, some people are not doing it. So we will do it with me. Okay. Now let's start it, sir. Let's go here. The only reason we are doing it is because of the people were less. Online, it's good actually, but still of the many people are not there. Okay. Okay. Anyway, as majority of the people come, I can assume. Let me tell you one more interesting thing. For the people who miss the class, will feel bad. You know why? Yesterday, I think I told you the holidays, which are from Saturday to Tuesday, right? So Wednesday again our class will be there, right? I'm just changing it. Our next class will be Thursday. Okay, 18. So 17 is also holiday for you. Okay. There is no class for 17 also. Like you will have more holidays now. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 5 days you can enjoy your Pongal, and at the same time, try practice HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Make it the live sites. Okay. Now, responsive web designs. And let's go CSS, JavaScript, and CSS, sir. Very good. Now, let's go here. Let's start the first one. Start coding. Now, can you check this? What is the first one they are saying it? JavaScript is a powerful language which allows you to build websites that are interactive. And to get started, create your standard HTML boilerplate, doc type HTML head body, and then add a meta tag for the char set and title element and use the RPG drag and repeller for it. So first we need HTML. Na? Will JavaScript run without HTML? No. Usually client side JavaScript will not run. Node.js can run actually. JavaScript can run without HTML also. That is called Node.js. Okay. But whatever the JavaScript which we are doing, standard vanilla JavaScript it is. The basic and standard JavaScript. But standard original JavaScript will not go with without HTML. Now first they ask me to create the HTML and then they ask me to link it style.js and finally create a div with an ID and set a game within your body. Any doubts in it? Nothing in CSS here. Everything is HTML only. Can you do that? Now, interesting point is here there is no, there is nothing called you will get automatically. You have to type it here. Doc type. What is that here? First line. Doc type HTML. Okay. So this is the problem here for some people who are doing it. They may do it in VS Code and they may not get it actually what it is. Okay. And inside this, after this line, what they are asking it, they are asking you to create HTML, which is HTML open and HTML close. And inside this again, head open, head close. Then next body open, body close. Okay, I think I did not put these brackets. Yeah. Till now any doubt, sir? No. Like this, if you started to write it, sir, you will understand it how those things are working. Okay. Now, if I write it here inside the head, what I want. Head and then body, which is HTML. So again, they are asking meta char set. Okay. You can write it here. Meta, which is char set equals to, by default, the char set of meta in the language is UTF-8. What it is? UTF-8. Now here I will just write it, sir, and then it is asking me to put a title also. And what is the value of title? It don't know. It did not give me. I will put it whatever I like. And then no, it gave me one value. I did not see it. Like I will see it. I will show. And they asked me to link it also. Link something. Link relation equals to style sheet. Relation equals to style sheet. Mayank, tell me your doubt. And alt equals to, sorry, not alt. href equals to style.css. Okay, I put it inside, I think. Did you check it? Everything is same now. Until now, we did not come to the till now we did not come into the exact one. We did not come to something called script or something. Okay. Okay, Mayank, I think every day you are getting confused with the same question. Again, I'm saying it. JavaScript, again, see, many people will think like this. Programming techniques are backend. That is true. Front end is not only to show something. Front end is to build some kind of nice design. Okay. For example, scrollers or pop-ups. These things were not dealt by backend. Okay. You may learn how to deal scrollers in your Java or .NET or something, but that is not the actual way. The actual way, the JavaScript will deal with it, sir. A basic things of functionality of the website to make the website more and more interactive, JavaScript will take care of it. Okay. Now title. So Mayank try to learn this thing and bear for at least 10 days and understand the basics. Once you understand the basics, then you can do actually the real, really how do you put HTML and JavaScript and how can you use JavaScript in the front end? I will show you. But to get into that point, you need at least minimum basics of 10 days. Okay. Then we will come to DOM and then we can manipulate it, sir. Now title value is this. And then next, a div with an ID game. A div with an ID game. Div with an ID equals to game. If I check your code, now sorry, your code, HTML element should have a opening tag, which is lang attribute. And HTML opened, I opened the HTML, but I forgot the lang. What is lang? Language. So lang equals to en. That's it. Done. So my point is same way, if you can do it, sir, here total how many are there? This is in a beta version. So you will build some simple game using DOM and all, role playing game, and see some form validation is there or some basic. These all are not backend, sir. People will think it like whenever something, counters are there, whenever some kind of logics are there, form validations and all, or this kind of logics are not backend. 99.9% of the times, for example, you want to print a date, you want to print a timer or a countdown. Okay. Those were front end only, sir. Or some API data is there. API data means you know that, right? How the front end communicate to back end through APIs, right or not? How actually front end will, if, for example, if HTML, CSS will be connected by using something link, right? Like that back end will not be linked with the front end. Back end and front end were completely different. They were linked by something called APIs. What are they called? APIs. Now total here, oh my God, 176 are there, sir. Then you will get to the basic knowledge of if loop and all the things. Now, what more we can do today? We discussed arrays. We discussed array methods also, right? How different array methods will reflect, right or not? We need to discuss objects, and objects we need some kind of strength. And then, what about we do one project? Any simple project, sir? Okay. Now, let's do basic counter. Where is VS Code? Is it clear, ma? No. Anyone have any doubts? You can ask actually. So that see, this would be the free class. Like, whoever the people are there, As the people are not there, I'm not going with any new concept. I want you to check it and let me know if you have any doubts regarding any particular previous things, whether it's in HTML or CSS or some basic JavaScript. Yes, today my voice is less because last night I did not get any sleep. I had some production work. Huh? Job? I did not get your voice. Huh? You guys don't know that I do job also night. It's like UI shift. I worked in Verizon. I think I in the first introduction I told you myself. Huh? Very good. Now voice is low. That is very bad. Why voice is low? I increased my volume completely, ma. My volume is full only. No, no, no. Why those people are getting it less voice? Now, anyone have any other doubts? You can let me know in JavaScript or HTML or CSS. Think- Let's start. Some people, huh? Tell me, ma. Acha, when you want to learn more and more, if you are familiar with any other programming languages, ma, I think, huh? Background image, huh? Git, గిట్లో రివర్స్ వస్తుందా? చాలా చాలా ఎందుకు వస్తాయంటే ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఇమేజ్ యొక్క హైట్ విడ్త్ సరిపోవట్లా. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారంటే కింద బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ స్ట్రెచ్ అని ఉంటది. బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఇచ్చి బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ పొజిషన్ స్ట్రెచ్ అని ఉంటది. బ్యా ఇమేజ్ కవర్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కవర్ అని ఉంటది. కవర్ కొట్టి స్ట్రెచ్ అని కొడితే స్ట్రెచ్ కానీ కవర్ కానీ అవి కొడితే ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఫుల్కి ఫిట్ అయిపోతాయి. సిఎస్ఎస్. Now, if I'm going, sir, if in your projects, if you are not getting audios and videos, try to check it to your audio tags. I think in the last classes of HTML, I told you how to put audios and videos also. You have to put the audio within a controls, and inside the controls, you will put a source. You will put source. And what are the projects for your resume? Okay, someone asked a nice question. Projects has to be full kind of stack, like e-commerce website, okay, or a blog, or some kind of booking systems like ticket booking system or something, or some kind of management systems like school management system or students management system or kind of course management system, some kind of management system. These in this select any two. Okay, if you are a fresher, two. If you are experienced, one, three. Okay, and if you are still getting doubts, you can let me know. What more? Sir, in HTML, someone asked one nice question. We have something called SVG, RECT. Those were like SVG images and all are HTML5 features. We will discuss in JavaScript. Once you know basic JavaScript, one after the JavaScript only, we will discuss the HTML5. We can't directly discuss the HTML5 because they require the JavaScript. That means you can take the locations, you can drag and drop something. You can even directly, you can directly add something. You can able to delete something. These things HTML also can do. Those things we will understand in HTML5 version. Now, sir, let me tell you, this you will understand it when you go for companies, but I will tell you some architecture, sir. See how the front end and back end and everything works in Marin stack. I'm going with Marin stack, sir. Usually, any stack it will work it in the similar way. Your front end part guy don't know anything. Your front end guy only put the data in the front end. Okay, where this data will be stored? Data will be stored in the database. So now this database people will be stored in the database, sir. If you may use normal SQL or NoSQL, NoSQL things like MongoDB and all. Now here DB. Now after getting the DB, now see here backend. Backend. Now you know how they work. You know how they work. Backend people will write the code. Huh? Backend will contain Node.js, Express.js kind of. DB will contain MongoDB or SQL like that. Now, if backend people will write some logic, okay, and get some logic also from the database. Once they applied some logic, they will get some data, right or not? So that means any value which is coming from the database, it is not giving every value. It is doing some kind of operations and then giving the value. And then it will give you API link. What is that? API link, which is also called endpoint link. What is that? Endpoint link. Because API is the endpoint for that particular one. Clear, ma? Huh? API. API. Now, front-end people will use that URL, and based on the URL, they will able to get the string, and based on the string, they can able to do the operations. Till now, any doubts, ma? Till now, any doubts? In Bootstrap, when you are adding, I think some person got it, na? Check it those things. Now, see, let me tell you these things also. Okay, if I go to Bootstrap official website, for some person it came. My point is, if you are not getting it still if you are not getting it, sir, go and check with some another one. Go here, and if I go to a Bootstrap website, and inside the Bootstrap, if I'm not getting the first carousel, whatever I gave, then try the second carousel. Any carousel is not working, that is also not working. Basically, it will work. Even when I tried, it was similar. Okay. Now, if I go here, try to check it with any another one. If it is still not working, bring the code to me. I will see. Now, one more thing. Hmm. Okay, someone asked this question: how to create APIs? How to create? Sorry, not APIs. How to create ads in your code? Sir, if you want to create ads or something, you have to how to get ads and all. First, you should have some kind of website, right? And try to make it a simple blogger. How many of you know blogger? Simple blog. Google will give you blogger now, Blogspot. You guys don't know Blogspot? You can create your own Blogspot, and so that you can post it every day. And Mayank, but I asked something about web templates. I did not get it. Nowadays, can we download the whole web template from the internet? And those templates are our experiment, knowing that we do really need to make it on websites for ourselves. See, this is the point. This is the whole logicless argument. Okay, see, everyone in internet world, everything will be given by someone. Okay. Now imagine if I write it here, HTML templates. Okay. Now you will get it 1,000 templates from HTML. Just HTML only. There will be so many websites which will give you HTML templates. Direct website template it will give you. Okay. And that template also will have CSS, will have basic JavaScript. Then why do you need to do? Because HTML is like the painting. Okay. It's like everyone knows only few basics. Div will be there, or some semantics will be there, anchor tag will be there, the button will be there, some lists will be there, some tables will be there, and some forms will be there. That's it. Any multimedia you can put it like video, audio, or anything you can put it image. That's it. That's a whole HTML. Yeah, that's what basically HTML is. HTML contains basic formatting tags, basic text tags, image, and some semantic elements or div. Okay, forms, tables, lists. That's it. Now everyone knows the same. But when everyone create the website, will they create same? That is why people will hire you. Even if people if ask you questions like chat GPT is there, it will give you the code. But those are dumb. If everyone is getting code from chat GPT, then the chat GPT code become less secure and more bugs. Right or not? So try to check on those things, ma. Is there any other doubts? Hmm. I really want today's session to be something good, but రియల్ టైంలో అర్థం కాల. రియల్ టైంలో వర్క్ ఎలా ఉంటుందనా? రియల్ టైంలో వర్క్ ఎలా ఉంటుందనంటే, ఓకే, సి బేసికలీ ఇన్ రియల్ టైమ్ వాట్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ఇట్ కంపెనీలో కంపెనీ మొత్తం ప్రొసీజర్ చెప్పాలంటే, when you join a company, imagine you are some kind of full stack developer or front end developer. Initially, business people will talk about some logics, business logics will be there. After that, they will come back with something called requirements. Okay, once the requirements started, only you will start in the journey. Client will give you some requirements that how he wants this particular to be satisfied. Okay, after the requirements, based on the performance issues, based on the loading speeds, based on the money, based on the server, all the things, we will decide which stack we have to go. Okay, usually this decision they will not ask you because you are just an employee. Okay, they will only decide one stack. Imagine this, they decided Marin stack. That means they want to go with technologies MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. And after they decided this, then they go to UX developers. Do you guys know what is UI UX developers? In the first classes, I told you UI UX. If you know basic converser, you can do it, but it is about your creativity only. It is also UX UI developers will create a nice design. I will show you if you want how to create a particular simple design. And after they created a design, sir, and this design will be passed into the developers. Then developers will develop it like front end developers, especially. Okay, front end developers will develop a particular thing and they communicate with the backend for giving the data or receiving the data. For example, a simple data like forms will be given. And what is the response of that particular form? That means if it is a login form, is the user authenticated or not? How do you do that? Those kind of things you will do it here. Okay. Now, some connection will be there front end with back end, sir. And back end will be interactive with something called database. What it is called? Database. Sir, can I write front end and database? No, you can't write. Normally, front end technologies will not go with the direct database. Okay. But there are some bases. Bases means it's like there are similarly like software as a service. Okay. These they also provide backend as a service like Firestore. There is one thing called Firestore. Do you guys know what is that? Firestore or something? Fire. Sir, like adding widgets, separate HTML calls on our body in Yes, G Kumar. Firebase. It is called Firebase. If you go with Firebase, sir, automatically you can able to connect without backend. You can do that. And there are nice frameworks also. If you, after learning this, you have to learn something framework or some library like React or framework like Angular. You have to learn. And after that, you can go for Next.js, and then you can come back to the backend Node, Express, MongoDB. Clear, ma? When you are deploying, you will see about Kubernetes or Docker and all. Any doubt, sir? Now, let's go here. It's too less if it is not reviewed. Why don't we have a question and answer session that I will ask questions, you guys answer it. I will ask HTML, CSS questions only. That would be better, right? So that I can also know that how many are can go with that. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Just a minute before we started, some people asked me questions. And JavaScript notes code share sir. I will share it. Okay. S- Session is a part of JS. Yes, yes, Kuldeep. Session is a part of JS. Sir, class finished. Class is not finished. Don't worry. I'm not discussing anything related because not much people are here. Sir, tell me if I'm not wrong that we will do front end work using HTML, JS, and JS, and back end also work using Django. That Mayank absolutely right. Backend work, you can do it with different things, sir. Front end HTML, CSS, JavaScript, backend Django, backend Spring Boot. If it is Java, Spring Boot. Python, Django. PHP, Laravel. C Sharp, I don't know, but something will be there. Okay. And same thing, .NET also. What? Abhi? Huh. That frameworks you will use backend, na? Same way, C Sharp also so will have something, I think. And front end we don't have anything. Front end frameworks were like front end we have a framework called Angular. Angular is the only framework. Remaining all are actually libraries only. Now anyway, let's start the questions. No, Huh? Okay, someone asked me a question, sir. If we go for an interview, they asked me to design anything to show your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. How can we do any project that is in Google, sir? See, my point is first you have to start it with your HTML, connect your HTML with CSS, and make it JavaScript. Then later, using your HTML and CSS skills, make the page exactly look like that. Okay, HTML, CSS for static data, which makes the page exactly look like that. Once your page is looking like that, responsiveness has to be there. Once the page is responsive, then think about it. If I click on this, this functionality happen. This click on this, the something should happen. Then you will start to add line by line JavaScript. Okay. First, it has to be perfect with the HTML and CSS to go into that. React JS is also a library, sir. That's it. Huh? Framework library difference ఏంటంటే library will have only one particular task. ఏదో ఒక పర్టికులర్ టాస్క్ చేయడానికి వాడతారు, రైట్? For example, React is used for UI purpose. Okay. Inside the React, I want navigation. That means if someone clicks on it, one page to another page, another page to another page, I want. Then React can't do that. React, what it will do, it will ask another package. It will dependent on third party objects, third party packages just to do something. Okay. But library, that but in frameworks, what will happen? Framework means everything will be inbuilt. For example, in Angular, you don't need to go for any third party packages for APIs, or you don't need to check it for routing any other third party or something. By default will be there in Angular. But if it is React, you have to go for everything third party only. So the point is, any library is specifically you designed for the one purpose. Okay. But frameworks are you designed for some platforms. It's like the developer platform. Developer can do anything. Clear, ma? Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. See, if you are joined as if you go for a full stack web developer questions, sir, you will get majority of the questions from backend only. If you go for front end developer, majority of the questions are from JavaScript and the React. JavaScript and the React. Now, Rakesh, question is, what is stack? Can anyone tell what is stack? Stack. Huh? Last row? Okay, last in, first out. So it's like how we arrange the pile of books. Okay, the toppest one will be the first one to pull it up, right or not? Now, the next, you can create ads in your web page, sir. Yes, how can you create it? Using Blogger, sir. AdSense, Google AdSense will be given that. Okay. Now, any other doubts? Any other doubts, ma? If anyone have any app also, let me give me the apps. I will check it. Do any one of you have any code, sir? But it's not working. Okay. This is what someone did it in their code. Nice, nice. They explained everything. Perfect. Sir, someone asked one question. How do you minify? You know what is it minify? If you if you remember, whenever I take the bootstrap file, whenever I take the bootstrap file, sir, bootstrap file, I will write it like .min.css, .min.js. That means before your JavaScript files goes for production, it will encrypt your whole JavaScript production with one link. Okay. Now if you open it, then whole data will be stored with it, and at the same time it will be maintained, okay, normally. Now we will see Mohammed face. Next, new Darshini, new Darshini Abba, new Darshini Allada, sorry, Allada. So new Darshini Allada, the problem is which class? Sorry, no. At the rate media. Okay, what is happening to my eyes? At the rate media and delete and 5 tag is same output. Given me the what is the difference between strike or delete? Same. Strike or delete? Same. Bold and strong? Same. EM and I? Same. But the difference lies in the the difference lies in the search engine. To make the search engine optimization great, we will do that. Okay. To make the search engine optimization great, we will put this thing, sir. Any doubts? Is it clear, ma? Huh? P and A. Okay. Question Q and A. Um, how to center a div? How to center a div without using flux or grid? Write it. That will work only if you write it flux or something, right? I want you to think and do it. Take a normal div, put some value in it, and I want that div to be in the middle of the page, the exact center, horizontally, vertically. Huh? Body, justify. Okay, someone is saying that justifies will work it for only. Yeah. Now, is there any real time example of JS websites like Amazon? There are, see, guys, understand. React JS is also JS. Okay. And Angular JS is also JS. And if you go for TypeScript also built with JS. And if you see in the future technologies, whatever we are going through, to everything is connected with JS only, sir. Only HTML is just to show what it is. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma, online? Background photo. Let me put it there. Portal server. Where is my server? Open with live server. Now, display flux specify content also you can do that. Sir, in your program, which code editor you people use? VS Code only or another editors for your development? Sir, in real time in my company, we will not use VS Code basic, sir. We will go with Pro version, which is in kind of violet color. Okay. So to maintain the company scalability, and the company will provide everyone with that only. Okay, and it's a DOM based one, so that majority of the GUI will be stopped. Okay, and any other things? Hmm? VS Code. Someone asked me like which editor code editors you use. I said it like VS Code. Okay, and even in my company also we use VS Code only. But the point is VS Code we use Pro version, which is in kind of violet color. Okay, this is a free version which is sky blue color. Now, sir, I don't know. Amazon will contain all the things. Amazon will reload the page because it is a huge payload, but Amazon actually uses Java's React also. If you check it here, see Amazon website, and see here React is there. Only with the React sites I will get extension like that. React developer tools. Okay. Yeah. Any other offline? Any other ma? Amit Kumar asked the same question 10 times. Sir, Dell and S are in the same output. What is the difference between? I think I told you. Difference between bold and strong, SEO purposes. Difference between EM and I, SEO purposes. Difference between S and Dell, SEO purposes. Without using Flex and Grid, we can do so many ways, Ray. Hmm? You can use position, you can use translate, you can use margin auto. Okay, you can write it margin auto, position, translate, flux, grid. Yeah, that's it. Only those things are the ways. I don't think any other ways there. Previous videos will not be with me. P2. Yes. Today I have no energy, Ray. Sir, those persons who face difficulties while building logic in the backend work, should they work on front end work more than backend? No need. Backend people will create the APIs, and that APIs will be used by front end people. Okay. So they backend people will actually responsible for database queries and database connection and database data retrieval, manipulation and all. All the front end people will do make it the nice looking website, and at the back end it's connected to some other technologies which will be connected with all. Okay. Now, exactly what are you guys are getting doubts? Hmm? What do you want, ma? One time? Tell me. Do you want anything? Any other doubts you can ask? The background image. I started it and I'm forgetting it every time. Just a minute. I will put it, sir. Everyone focus here. Just a minute. Go here. Index.html. Now for body, I will put some styles are here. Style, background for body. background or background image, which is URL, and inside the URL you will give the link. Imagine if you give a shorter link. If I take this link, copy. Now if I just type it, now if you see the actual site is this 100%. Now if you see mine is repeated horizontally, right or not? Sir, if you don't want any kinds of repetitions, then what you will write? Background, repeat, none, no repeat, background, size, right? Cover. That's it. Then it will cover the things. Okay. If you make it background position center and cover it, it will that yellow that eye of the peacock will be at the center. Okay. Clear, ma? Sir, front end is the easiest part, sir. Okay. Back end is also easy only, but you have to think a lot. Muhammad face. What do you want me to do, Muhammad face? Any other doubts? Hmm? Image పైకి లేపాల అర్థం కదా. Okay, that eye should be at center na. That is nothing but see, I will go to background position. What is happening to me? Something is wrong with the site. Why it's not coming more? Before DevOps, what people had used? Be, huh? Remote image height width 100% ఉంటాయి. నేర్చుకో. You can't give directly height and width there for backgrounds. Background images you can't specify the height and width. How you will do, you will put this background image inside in a particular div. For that div, if you increase the height and width, automatically for that background image also height and width will be increased. Okay. What? Top, bottom, center. There is no center. Top, bottom, left, right. Those are called positions. What are they called? Positions. Center లో రావాలంటే పొజిషన్ వాడుకోవచ్చు. సింగిల్ ట్యాగ్ లో ఆ, అవును. ఈ కవర్ దగ్గర. ఆహా. టాప్ ఉంటది ఇదిగో. టాప్ ఇస్తే టాప్ వస్తుంది. ఇవ్వచ్చు. 50% to the parent. 50% got scrolled down. Now let me make it 35. No, it's not working. So till now, you just showed basics of JS now. Make some front end design, use JavaScript, anything, sir. See, till now, whatever the basics of front end we are learning JavaScript, those were not enough to do something with any, sites. So we will learn once we DOM. So once everyone comes, then we will do everyday projects only. Okay, based on again we will start after I completed the data types and functions. Okay, again we will come back to this only. We have to do basically functions and data types. After them you can do. Now, Ganesh, contain అవ్వట్లేదు. Cover only will exactly fit actually. అప్పుడు అసలు కవరే ఇప్పుడు బేసికల్లీ నేను ఇమేజ్ దేనికి పెడుతున్నాను, టోటల్ బాడీకి పెడతాను. అలా కాకుండా ఇప్పుడు ఒక డివ్ ఉందనుకుందాం. ఈ డివ్ ఐడి మెయిన్, డివ్ క్లాస్ మెయిన్. ఇప్పుడు నేను డాట్ మెయిన్ కి ఒక హైట్ పెట్టేస్తా. హైట్ 400, విత్ ఏదో ఒకటి 300. Now if I write it here, in this main I want to put the background image. Now whatever now if you see what is the height and width, width is 300 and height is 400. And what is actually the width and height for did I give any height and width for the image? I gave height and width for the div. So when you have an exact height and width for the div, sir, automatically your program also will get adjusted to it. Okay. Now, sir, if I wanted whole body only like that, then here for body also give height and width. Height 100 VH and width 100 VW. That's it. See it come middle. Yeah, image size is large only, but horizontal scroller should not come. Anyway, till now any doubt, sir? Now, any other thing? Did you guys tried media queries? Did you guys tried media queries like responsive design and all? Arey, you have to try that. Try without knowing responsive designs. How can you come with JavaScript? Okay, we did one websites. We did Bootstrap website also responsive. Normal website also responsive. Na? Try to put a simple website and make it responsive, sir. So that is your target. Your first target in the holidays is make a site responsive. Don't download templates from Google. Okay, Rakesh question. Before DevOps, what people used to sir? Sir, the point is DevOps is something industry wide we used to put it for deployment. Okay. Before DevOps also we have it in deployment. Before DevOps engineers, we used to have CI/CDs. Even the DevOps now are actually uses CI/CDs, and then we will put it in a pipelines. The CI/CD pipelines we will put it from the any of the deploying systems like AWS and all. Okay. And before that, how they used to do, sir? They will used to do normally by sharing repositories. Based on the repository, they will share the codes. Okay. Any other doubts? Any other doubts, ma? Single card example. Sir, I think when I told you portfolio, I did my projects with the card only, right? Okay. So same thing card, you can take Bootstrap card also. Bootstrap card, what it will have? Card header, card image, card header, card description, and yeah, one button you can put it if you want, and it should be inside a tabular of T head, T body, and T foot. Okay, yeah, that was the main thing in the Bootstrap, sir. Sir, if you made, again I'm saying it, if you just make it, just include the CSS doesn't mean automatically it will become responsive. You have to write the responsive code in the CSS. If you don't write your responsive code in the CSS, it will never work. Clear, ma? Yeah. Without JavaScript, can we build the site, sir? Yes. Without without the TypeScript, without the JavaScript also, you can build the site. But that those are called static sites. What they are called? Static sites. But if you want to create a basic, simple e-commerce application, also you will go with something called JavaScript in depth. Huh? Any other doubts? Someone asked a question like, "What is cloud?" Are you asking the one which gives you rain or the one which stores the memory? What if I said, "This is rain" or something nice definition, and he said, "No, sir, rain means barish." I will be like, "What?" It may happen, right? So do we have any alternatives for JavaScript? Unfortunately, JavaScript is the easiest alternative it is existed ever. Okay. You have so many other things inside the JavaScript, but JavaScript is mandatory. UI, okay, I think I'm getting it. For Bootstrap, uh, do we have any alternatives related to cloud? For lookup also, be, yeah, I think it covers all the things, ma. I know this today's class is not much productive, and I will make it more better productive ones in the future actually. But one important point I want to tell you for all the people who came today, what is the difference between static and dynamic web pages? Someone asked. Static web pages means it will not do anything, and basically HTML, CSS create static web pages. Dynamic web pages means it will have some functionalities like the button click or scrollers or something. Those were dynamic websites. Now, holidays are from tomorrow to 17. Okay, our class is on 18. Okay, wish you happy Pongal, sir, everyone. Yeah, it was too early. Yeah. Any other doubts? Offline any? No? None? Yeah. Okay. And Rakesh, you want any cloud related softwares? Like people used to go with something called uh, DevOps only. We used to go with AWS or Azure. Go with AWS or Azure. Yeah. 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 That's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you all.